Hey everyone, welcome. It's Darren. Today we're going to go through something a little bit different, maybe. I'm going to show you how to use every single function in Excel, and it's only going to take us a few minutes here. So, what we're going to be using is what Excel calls the function wizard. And the function wizard is actually something that I use a fair amount when I'm going into something that I don't know well. And you all have it. It's this little fx here, just over to the left of where you type in a function. So let's go ahead and hit that. Select a cell and hit it. The first thing when you go into the function wizard, it's going to ask you what you want to do. And you can type in things here. You can type in something like time, and it'll give you functions related to time. Uh, you can scroll through and see what functions you have available. The other option here, it has recommended and recently used functions. It has all functions. I usually drop down into these groups of functions instead. For example, let's go ahead and work with text functions here. So we're going to pick text. And what it does is it brings up a list of every text function available in Excel. And some functions are available in multiple categories. So if you pick something, it might be in multiple different categories. So as we look at these things, uh, you can go through and you say, well, what I need to do is I need to find the left part of a text string. Oh, okay, so I have a function left here. And you get left, text num chars. And it returns the specified number of characters from the start of a string. Okay, well, let's actually just put in a string here. Okay, so I got a string in there. And now I'm going to go back and I want left, and just hit enter. And this brings up another dialog box, and it prompts you for what you're looking for. Text. Okay. Well, the text in this case is going to be A1, right? And when you type in A1, you'll see over here, it shows you what A1 is. If you typed in a formula there, it'd show you the results of that formula. Uh, Number of characters. Okay, well, how many characters do I want? Let's try 7. Well, even before we type anything in, you'll see down here it's showing you a result as t. So it equals t and formula result equals t. So I want 5. So when I pick 5, it gives me this space. And you see I have the quotes here with the space. Down here it doesn't show space. And those are all the parameters that I have. So hit OK, hit enter. Not liking OK for some reason. And that gives me that result. Okay, well, what if I wanted something different? Okay, well, what else can I do with text? Well, I can clean. What's clean do? That seems weird. It removes all non-printable characters from text. Well, if you remember, when I did this over there, I did 5 characters, and there's a space at the end. Now, if I'm going to concatenate things on it later or whatever, I'm not going to want that space there because that's going to be confusing. So I want to clean that. So I want to do, in this case, it's C1, which is this space. You see over here, there's a space after this. And okay, enter. And now I don't have that space on there. Well, you can't see it. There must be some way to tell how long a text string is. Well, let's ask. So we'll come up here to the function wizard, and I'm going to just type in length. So base forecast. Oh, wait, here's len. Returns the number of characters in a text string. Okay, let's go ahead and pick that. What's my text? It's going to be A1, or sorry, C1. And that one's 5 characters long. Okay, well, let's see if it changed it. So clean didn't actually get rid of anything. That's weird. So maybe I needed something other than clean. So let's get rid of that and go back to function wizard. So it wasn't clean. It's got to be a text function. Trim. How about trim? Trim removes all spaces from a text string, except for a single space between words. So actually, if you have 5 spaces between words, it'll actually cut that down to 1 space, and it'll cut off all the spaces on both ends. Let's try trim. Uh, Actually, yep, and I was right. So we'll do trim. And trim, you see, went to 4. And so that did what we were expecting. Now, Function Wizard can give you information on all kinds of functions. If you're working with date and time, for example, text, date, time, those are the functions a lot of people work with. But they have to pull out some weird stuff sometimes. Uh, you can tell the serial number for the day. This gives you the day of the month. It gives you the number of days between dates, the 360-day year. If you've done accounting, you know about the 360-day year, where you have 12 30-day months. If you've never done accounting, don't worry about it. I don't know that it's really used so much anymore. It used to be a standard accounting thing. You get into hour, minute, their second, month, um, net work days. This gives you the number of work days between two dates, and you can feed it holiday information as well. Uh, Now gives you the current date and time. So as you go through these, it will give you information on what it is, what each of the functions does, what kind of stuff it needs. And you can just sort of browse through real quick and see, what's another one that we're likely to look for. Lookup and reference is going to be, the rows, the V lookups, the X lookups and stuff. Logicals are going to be combining things. It's going to be ifs, ands, ors, nots, XORs. So you've got a lot of different groupings here. You can pick all and see every function supported in your version of Excel. This is version specific. You've got trigonometric stuff. You've got mathematical functions here for the different averages that you can do, bit shifts. If you want to do binary math for some reason, the chi stuff, that's all statistical references, counts, countifs. So pretty much any function you could possibly want to have in Excel, every function's listed here. You can browse it. You can just type what you're looking for. You can pick the category. You can pick all and just go down and look at the whole list and see if you can find what you're looking for. They all give you some brief help. Uh, you pick one here, you know, fact double with a number. It returns the double factorial of a number. I don't even know what the double factorial of a number is. I know the factorial, uh, but then you can pick it and uh, prompt you to put in your parameters. If you want more help on it, just hit help with the function. And that will bring up a web sheet, a web page here with more information on that function. So it's very simple to use. It gets you things very quickly, and it is a great way to figure out what function you need to use and what its parameters are if you don't already know it. Or if you just need a reminder. If you're typing in something that maybe you don't use very often, if you're typing in, equals, uh, VLOOKUP, I know it's one of my favorite functions, but it's one that confuses a lot of people. Uh, At this point, you get this little lookup line down here. If you need a little bit more help, once that's typed in, just hit that function indicator, and that brings up your full dialog box. So hope that helps. If you've liked the video, learned anything from it, please do hit like, hit subscribe and notify so you can see new videos when they come out. I have a Patreon page at patreon.com/data analysis excellence. If you have any questions, any comments, any suggestions for future videos, please put them down in the comments. And I look forward to seeing you next time.